Bulawihé Tavwa, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bulaminaka, I'm Linda Form, a student Suva. I love listening to Today FM because they play latest music and they rock.
Hi, my name is Osnate. I'm from Ba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm a curator from Nandi. We love listening to Today FM. Here in Nandi, it rocks.
Hi, I'm Shania. I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM and it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
And Ravinaka, Fiji, in this bulletin, post-mortem set for today in Nosori Highlands deaths, social welfare recipients to be reviewed, and children selling food parcels, a cause for concern.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nana.
The post-mortem examination of the 5 bodies that were found at the Nosori Highlands on Monday is expected to be carried out today. Police have interviewed a number of people as investigators try to gather more information to establish how the victim's car was found abandoned in Votwa Levunandi. The bodies of 63-year-old carpenter Nirmal Kumar, his 54-year-old wife Usha Devi, their 34-year-old daughter Nileshni Kajal, and her 2 daughters aged 11 and 8 were discovered on Monday morning in the Nosori Highlands. A 1-year-old also found at the scene remains admitted in hospital. The case of former Water Authority of Fiji Chief Executive Opetaya Ravai against the Water Authority of Fiji was called at the Civil Court in Suva. The former CEO filed a writ of summons claiming defamation and breach of contract after being terminated from his post on June 12th last year. Catherine Krishna files this report.
The council representing the Water Authority of Fiji submitted the claim be struck out as it is an abuse of the court process. The lawyer said the claim was filed illegally against a designated corporation and thus barred by statute for non-compliance. The defense opposed this and argued for the defamation case to be heard, claiming Ravai's termination was a breach of the Employment Relations Act. The judge stated that they will see if they have the legal jurisdiction to hear both cases. The case will be recalled on September 30th for hearing. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
The Social Welfare Ministry will be reviewing all the recipients who are currently part of the Social Benefit Scheme. The review will be carried out in this financial year because the ministry has discovered that a number of applicants have given false information in order to qualify for the scheme. Sanya Namboila reports.
Social Welfare Director Penny Fatiaki says all applications are processed based on the information provided by the applicants.
Cases like social protection, social pension scheme for the elderly. No, we don't do home visits. Care protection, we don't do home visits. It's based on the information that's derived through the interviews.
Other precautionary measure taken by the ministry is to seek clarification from the applicants' neighbors on the authenticity of the information provided.
The other thing that with the help of members of the community, we have people who also write to us or call us and inform us that this certain person that we know should not be receiving. They have this, they have that, and so we do our own assessments. And if we find out that this is true, and such cases are terminated.
The Social Welfare Department provides food vouchers and monthly allowances to more than 90,000 beneficiaries around the country. Sainia Nimboila, FBC News.
Every mistake that a business makes has repercussions, and therefore it's important to have regulations. Industry and Trade Minister Premila Kumar says all businesses should be treated in the same way and there should be no exceptions. Kumar says business houses and consumers look up to regulatory bodies to do their jobs in fairness. The private sector is also being urged to work with the government to improve its processes.
I know some businesses who will come forward and say, it was just a small mistake. I just made a mistake. I'm really sorry about that. But every mistake that a business community makes, there's a repercussion. Somebody is hurt. Not physically, but financially.
The Ministry of Mums is concerned with the increasing number of children found on streets during odd hours trying to earn an income. Founder Ilana Koloni-Singa says these children could be exposed to all sorts of dangers, especially criminal elements. Koloni-Singa says children do not belong on the streets selling food.
To the mums that are getting your kids out there selling, we understand. We understand that, you know, you need to make a living, but your children are not the right space to do that. And, you know, I often see the kids down in Lammy that ask, where's your mum? You know, your mum's at home. Well, please don't stop sending your kids. You're putting them into incredibly vulnerable positions.
Deputy Police Commissioner Rusiate Tundrabu says children found loitering is an issue they're looking into. Methodist Church President Reverend Epineri Vakandewa Vosa has reminded church ministers that a good Christian will not engage in piling up debts. Vakandewa Vosa made the comment in light of $29,000 owed to the church by some of its ministers. Apenisa Wangai Randovu reports.
In the past, many church ministers have been seeking financial assistance from the church, which is now no longer available to them. The ministers were denied their requests for the loans to be written off and have been asked to pay their debts to the church and lead by example.
We have stopped that 4 years ago, and we are keep reminding our ministers to clear their debts.
Meanwhile, the 2019 annual conference of the Methodist Church has been classified as one of the most successful gatherings in its history and is now debt-free.
The church has been seeking ways to improve and getting advices and getting people. And then we have these engaged accountants. And then the General Secretary too was really good at it. He made an announcement that we need to be careful on how we operate in our own different departments.
Despite the minister's loans remaining outstanding, the Methodist Church of Fiji has raised more than $3 million in its current financial year. Apenisa Wangardobu, FBC News.
One of the key strategic objectives for the Fiji Sugar Corporation is for all 3 mills to operate cogeneration power plants for electricity exports. FSC's Lautoka mill has been able to accomplish this, having tested its 12-megawatt turbine over the last 3 weeks. Included as part of its capital project this year, the turbine got a major overhaul, now able to power the factory and export excess power to Energy Fiji Limited. The FSC says the successful testing at the Lautoka mill augurs well for other mills, proving a pathway exists for a sustainable revenue generation option for FSC in the long run. A group of senior motorcyclists are holding a safety awareness event this weekend. Organizers say the program isn't limited to motorcycles alone and will cover general road safety, avoiding accidents, safety at home and at sea. The event will be held at Maisuva Park, including a display of motorcycles, sports cars and four-wheel drive vehicles. The awareness program is open to the public and will be launched by Speaker of Parliament Ratu Ipeli Nailatikau. There will be displays by the Fiji Navy, the National Fire Authority, Land Transport Authority, Fiji Roads Authority, the Red Cross and Fiji Police. Coming up, Flying Fijians wrap up preparations. And 4 Lautoka players appear in court. Stay with us.
Bula na lang ko siya. Dotale taga buwan rongo sirma ko na redo Fiji na kasi.
Bula ya Veronica Melotoka. Dotale veo na redo Fiji ando mai viti. Na vango merre telawa. Go ngai tabua. Ando tali takana rongo na redo Fiji ando mai viti.
Bola gonga ino ke imba ando tali takawale na warong na redo Fiji na do mai viti. Na bali.
Ana dango saniter kwati. Ando tali takabalebu na warong na redo Fiji eno sorry.
Radio Fiji nando mai viti.
Welcome back. The Fiji Airways Flying Fijians wrapped up training in Lautoka yesterday, ready to depart for New Zealand at 9 a.m. Head coach John McKee says this week is all about improving from their Pacific Nations Cup performances. He also says he's pleased with preparations so far.
I think, we're looking for a real step up in performance. Across the PNC, it was a little frustrating that probably we didn't quite hit the strats we would have liked to, but we were changing our team around a lot, and we're also trying to bring in a lot of new plays for the boys, and some of them we used in the PNC, and some of them in preparation for Rugby World Cup. So this week much more of a normal test match preparation week. Really focused on our field map for this game, and that's all we're practicing.
Janeiro Wakeham may not be popular, but his talent has been noticed by the Fiji Rugby Union development officers. Wakeham is one of the FRU elite pathway players. Whatever the future holds for the youngster, he surely doesn't want to let his dad down. The 16-year-old Year 11 student of Suva Grammar School is part of the FRU Elite Pathway program and shares the advantage of being guided by experts.
Before I couldn't know how to jump because I'm moving to secondary. We do scrums, we do line-outs. So from every holiday has to come, sometimes draw off season. I used to learn from them how to do food jobs.
4 Lautoka players appeared at the Savu Savu Magistrates Court yesterday, charged with 1 count of common nuisance. Chone Vono, Chone Vesikula, under-23 players Sekove Finau and Apimeleki Wanga have pleaded guilty. The court heard the 4 were drunk and behaved in a disorderly manner on Sunday after a drinking spree. Lautoka football manager Prakash Narayan claims the players threatened team officials as well as the Pristine Lodge owner in Savu Savu. The Lautoka side went down to Savu Savu for their Vodafone Premier League match against Lambasa, which was called off on Sunday due to the unplayable ground conditions. The case has been adjourned to the 3rd of next month. Current Vodafone Premier League champions Lautoka will lose their title if Mba defeats Nandi this weekend. Mba is currently 29 points ahead of Lautoka, which is second with 19 points. If Mba beats Nandi this weekend, they will win their 21st VPL title and qualify for the OFC Champions League, along with second-placed Lautoka. Mba will face Nandi at the FIGFA Academy grounds in Mba at 3 p.m. this Saturday. In other matches, Lambasa takes on Lautoka at 7:30 p.m. on Friday. On Sunday, Nasinu plays Tavwa at 11 a.m. Rewa hosts Lautoka at 1 p.m. and Lambasa meets Suva at 3 p.m. at Pratudakambau Park in Nosuri. It was great exposure for Team Fiji swimming at the FINA World Junior Championship in Budapest, Hungary. Team manager Rosemary Rova says the team is absorbing the intensity and richness of the experience in and out of the pool, and what they learned has validated Fiji's ability to prepare and mold athletes. Rova adds the development pathway for the swimmers to explore their performance is already underway. The team of swimmers includes Rosemary Rova, Jodianne Puamau, Temafa Yalimaiwai, and Hansel McKay. Cloudy periods are forecast for the Suva, Savu Savu, and Lambasa areas. Expect fine weather in Nandi, Lautoka, and Mba. A strong wind warning remains in force for all Fiji waters. The further outlook is for southeast winds 15 to 25 knots, rough seas, moderate southerly swells. And that is your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number 1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची FM सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची FM दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.